outlet passes, and then step back for a three. So it really does.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's starting group. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Love's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Cavs. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to. On the court, he's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Cavaliers on D. Sellinger, no good. LeBron James on the wing. Three-pointer. Kevin Love again from deep. Love's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Takes a 3. Can't hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The drive.
Whoa! Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Smith the pass to James. Inside, Thompson dishes to Smith. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for Kevin Love. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sellinger with a screen for Bradley. LeBron with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. They double him with LeBron. Thomas kicks to Johnson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James. And watching Amir Johnson, Clark, he seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thanks, Doris.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start, and yet there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
Austin with the ball, trailing by 13. Bradley can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Bradley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Sullinger passes to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Irving drives in. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Crowder. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Here's LeBron. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here's Thomas. The Cavaliers making the shot. The dish to Crowder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now, here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fires from 18. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Olenek is checked in for Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Turner's checked in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
And that one's good.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Cavaliers substitution.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Cleveland foul call.
The Celtics have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And here's LeBron outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 19. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad was like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks bought in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean,